So yeah, hello everyone. I just wanted to start doing like video logs really because don't have much to do in my time and just want to put my life into some sort of fucking action. So yeah, no, I've had some good news. Um, I've had like my first NA meeting and I went to a group today and fingers crossed. It's hopefully it sounds like I'm gonna get funding for rehab. So um, yeah, when I go to rehab, um, I'll stay there for X amount of months, and I hope to move. I hope to move out of the residential rehab, away from Oxfordshire, away from everything really. So yeah, I mean, 2016's been an awful year, for fucking most of us. But it's just quite interesting, really. Like seeing people that everyday people that are dealing with their own problems and the way I deal with my problems. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious, really. Like idle hands can really mess your head up. So, um, yeah, my problem is really my physical health and my mental health is slowly deteriorating by the time and always days and weeks that go by as I sober up. So every time especially with hard drugs because they're so powerful. I mean, yeah, I've been clean for 6 weeks now. But in 2016, I sobered up, had no tolerance, kept smashing my head up with drugs, sobering up, smashing my head up with drugs, sobering up, smashing my head up with drugs. So I'd have these suicidal moments all the time because of drugs. And I mean, I was diagnosed with depression, and it runs in my dad's side of the family. But um, yeah, I'm noticing a lot of developmental issues. Like when I walk, I'm not very spatially aware. Uh, my mind and body feels like they're out of sync. It's just like, yeah, basically because my doctor said, like, because I've been doing drugs since the age of 12 and I'm now 26, my the way a normal person would have developed, I'm undeveloped basically. So I'm 26 years old, but uh, I have a very old soul. I know that for another fact, but yeah, I've been really struggling like uh, since I moved here. Really, I do feel like I need people around me all the time, and I do feel let down and just misunderstood by everyone because it's the people that are the most toxic for me are always gonna be there. Because I mean, I don't know, they don't have a routine like me at the moment. I don't really have a routine, so like, but like the ones that really can and want to help me are so involved in um, their own lives that I forget that what life is about, and I don't understand life really because when they say choose life, it is actually like a real thing. Um, like I can't. I'm putting myself in positions that some people I know would never put themselves in. Like they wouldn't like they say, oh yeah, there's a massive party going on the weekend. You come in there, like people that are like, yeah, all there. People that always like big things up and talk about it, but they never do it. They're never there. You never see them at events. You never see them out at social events. But when there's drugs, they'll come and score drugs and have a line with you and chat shit. But they're never like, do you know what I mean? So it's the balance really. It's just like that's what happened to me. I become one of those addicts basically. So yeah, my name is Jack Murphy and I'm an addict. Like as if I'm sat in an NA meeting. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm upset because I warned the police and I warned the ambulance services. If I wasn't sectioned or arrested, I will hurt myself or somebody else. Because it's just been since I moved here. Um, since I moved here, I've been walking around the woods and like I have suicidal thoughts a lot anyway, but yeah, things do seem things can seem pretty hopeless at times. I suppose. But yeah, I've made suicide plans and I've had suicide plans before, and I've always like cried out for help. And I mean, it's just life, and I can't like. How do I not know that everybody I know, right? They might be walking up their stairs thinking, "Oh, I want to hang myself from the balcony," or "I'm going to hang myself from the skylight window," or everyone has suicidal thoughts. But I mean, I just because I was only 12 when I started suppressing all my emotions. Now I'm stopping doing drugs. All my emotions are coming out from that age. So I'm acting like that age really, and I do have that sort of mentality. I am very childish, but yeah, I mean like a lot of it's to do with influence really, because I'm starting to have like feelings and thoughts about what like real men and real adults would have about what to teach their children and what's safe and not safe, basically. And I've learned the hard way that what we do is not safe at all, really, and what it leads to and what it can lead to. Like when I was smoking cannabis at the age of 13, I said to myself, I'll never do chemicals, but it is a gateway drug because I ended up doing crack and heroin, and I was a crack and heroin addict for about 3, 4 years since 2013. So, um, yeah, it is a gateway drug, and it can happen to anyone. Like, unfortunately, I was sectioned and put in a place where I was at risk, um, and it's kind of like a 50-50 thing, really. I don't know whose fault it is, but I don't want to compensate for the fact that like there are people there to help, and there are people, but when you are depressed and you do have suicidal plans, then you don't want people to know about it. You just want to sort of. I mean, there's a lot of things missing in my life right now, and I mean, only I can go out and get it. But I'm afraid of life. I really am. Yeah, I'm afraid of life. Like, I don't understand the whole like fucking like. If I go into a pub and everyone's there, they're all working people, they all pay, they earn everything they own, they they live life the right way, and I go in there with no money, ask for a lime soda, realise I don't have enough money and walk out, and I hear comments feeling as like I hear comments like people saying, and it's just like, well, is that what life really is? Is it a status, like a status quo? It's like you have to be like, you have to have the family and the money and to be to fit in to not society but just social environments, like public environments. I don't know, mate. I've not been myself around any of my friends. I do apologise, but uh, yeah, at the moment I'm just holding on. I'm just holding in there, mate, until I can get to rehab. So fucking, I mean, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna suck. It's gonna really fucking. Do you know what I mean? No internet, no decks, no sex. I haven't had sex. This is another thing about drugs. Yeah, I haven't had sex in about six. Well, six. I'd say like last year. Last year I was a bit lucky, and but yeah, about 6 years, mate. Of just not really. You know what I mean, 6 years of no sex. Like, it's drugs, mate. It's no life, no family. Like not putting time in for my family. Not really thinking about getting a job. And I have tried, but I mean, well, you're ready, aren't you? I wasn't.